So what I've gone and done here, by the way, welcome back to the channel, Jaeger Bishop here. What I've gone and done here is load up an old save, clearly, and we are going to tackle acquiring the arm part. I can't remember the model number right now, the something rod. Anyway, now what's difficult about this mission is you have to get through with not even once. Not even one generator can be destroyed. Which is extremely difficult because they have the, how shall I say? The generators have a, well, a glass chin would be putting it generously. And of course, your enemies have very little in the way. These guys aren't even taking damage. What? Are there any other destroyed? Yeah. So we're gonna have to abort. Fact is, this mission's every bit as much about actual power, like hitting power, because you have to have the hitting power to take them out. It's every bit as much about the hitting power as luck, pretty much. So we're just going to go through that again. Now, one mistake I did make there was I didn't just turn around and blast them. Fool. But we're going to do this. We are going to do this. Okay. Keep in mind, accuracy is also a very key factor.
We've gained access to the sub. Take out the generators. Keep them away from the generators. We'll be an easy target without power. There's no time to waste. I can't maintain our speed with less than 60% power.
Okay, now this final room is usually where the bullshit happens. So we're just gonna...
Raven, I have an unidentified sub in close proximity. Hurry.
Basically, you want to put yourself between you and the enemy. I mean, put yourself between the enemy fire and the generators.
Thanks, Raven.
That's one thing you really want to do.
Mission objective achieved. System switch to normal mode.
Now, they did destroy one generator, so I'm not sure if that can't disqualifies us for the reward. But... okay, so we only got an A rank, which I'm not sure how that happened, but okay. But the rank's not important. What is important is... see? That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That is how you acquire the part. Okay? See what I did there? I used the... so, what I did there... and let's go step by step on this. First room. I turn around. As soon as I acquire targets, boom, 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 boom. You nail them all. to the cross. Okay, and remember, it's this combination of parts. Now, of course, it turned out these weren't exactly as crucial, nor was the laser blade. The real meat and bones of how you're going to do this is this weapon right here. And of course, this core. Because it has a very high-powered exceed orbit pod. And what you'll do is you will combine the two. Now, notice that I don't use off intensify on this machine. So these parts are not really important because they're just standard, you know, reduce damage from all sources. This, and this. These two parts are the meat, are the behind-the-scenes actors that make everything possible. Basically, think of the Kurosawa and the orbit cannons as the front show, like the main show runners. These two are the stagehands that keep everything going, that make it all possible. They're hidden, but they are most definitely effective. So, to recap, how we won that, aside from luck, was we went in the first room, immediately turning in to the enemy, kind of like in fighter combat where you automatically want to turn into your opponent, and you just nailed them with the Kurosawa. Okay? Second room, we go in, we nail the first guy, use the orbit cannons to nail whoever's on our flanks. Okay, to the left and to the right. Then we quickly take out everybody else. All the while, of course, we don't lose our momentum. That's the one thing, that's the one key here, is you gotta keep moving. And those, and these extensions, or even these ones if, you know, but really it's such a short range mission, this should be more than enough. As you saw, I basically used these whenever my gauge was getting a little bit low. Basically, if your gauge goes down to a little less than half, hit these and recover your energy. Okay? That is what needs to happen. Now, there are no inside parts, no nothing. And this generator, honestly, it will save your ass. Trust me. And this fire control system. It has the best combination of range and sight lock, like a wide sight lock, that you could possibly need. The fleet, also very important. Very drainy, but that's what the Malum's for. These arms, yeah, I mean, the arms really don't matter all that much, to be honest. But, I mean, whatever floats your boat as far as that goes. Me personally, I like those arms because they fit with the big, bulky aesthetic of this machine. So yeah. Anyway, this is the machine. These are its parts. I mean, honestly, for that mission, you could just... Honestly, for that mission, you could even just chuck the laser blade. It wouldn't really matter, since you're not going to use it anyway. And the back parts. You could chuck both. I just like to keep them on because I'm Marshall. I like melee. So yeah. And so the first and second room, that's how you get that done. First room, you turn into them, and you immediately just blast them one after another with the Kurosawa. Okay, make sure to do it very quickly. You have no more than about 8 seconds. 8 to 10 seconds per room. That's how much it should take you to clear out the first few enemies. Well, the first room should only take about 10 seconds, max. 6 to 8 seconds is preferable. Second room, the real problem is clearing out the first 3 without damaging any of the generators. Once you do that, then as you saw in the footage, if you go back, you can clearly see I come around the corner and I hammer every last one of them. Don't be afraid of placing shots into the wall. Only be careful around the generators. You have plenty of ammo. Don't be afraid to go ham on your enemies. Now the third room, you notice that I actually boosted up. And this is actually to get them to target you while you're in the air. So they fire up and away from the generators, hopefully. That's what you do. And you fire down at them, over the generators, bypassing the obstacle. Now I know what you're probably thinking. Oh, of course, after you deal with the first 2. Because it's the first 2 that are the real problem, and the last 2 MTs, they're not so much of a problem, but they can still screw you over. So make sure you check your angles. Never put yourself... Be sure to put yourself in it on an angle that makes them fire at you, so even if they miss you, they won't hit the generators. Or, alternatively, you can do what I did, and basically just put yourself in their face. That's what I recommend, personally. Go right up there, in their face, hit them hard. And if you have the opportunity, especially on the last one, back fist them with the freaking blade. That's what you gotta do. All the while you're doing that, keep that energy up. You got this for a reason. Whew. Now, as you saw there, we didn't get it the first try. We had to try a second time in order to get it. It's gonna be like that, trust me. But faith in the Emperor and a sharp eye and quick reaction skills will win the day, as you can see here. I've been Jaeger Bishop, a High Marshal Jaeger. And remember, the Emperor protects. And keep that laser rifle running hot. Till next time. Also, please do consider donating to my PayPal or checking out my VidMe channel. My VidMe has all my best work. It's just that I can't upload anything longer than half an hour on it. At the moment. That will change. Take care. Good luck. And goodbye.